What I want to do next is bring up Susie Stevens. She does great work with her live blood cell analysis. The name of her company is Liberated Living. She does have a booth here. It's just to the right, and she has all of her equipment. It really is amazing. The picture's worth 1,000 words, that's the truth. I know when I saw my blood, when I went to see Susie for consultation, I saw parasites floating around. So it's kind of gross actually, but but this is the kind of stuff that's in our body. So I'm going to bring up Susie, and she is going to do her presentation on live blood cell analysis. So let's give Susie a hand.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Are you guys having a good time? Let's hear a loud yell about, yes, good stuff. Kudos to you guys for coming out today and really taking charge of your health. You guys are the leaders, and much better than telling people to do things is leading by example, because we all know that our families don't listen to us, right? I remember when I started my nutrition program, and I was trying to convince my parents to eat raw. And my dad was definitely a carnivore. And now, 6 years later, he's eating raw vegetables for breakfast. So nice to meet you all. My name is Susan Stevens. You can call me Susie. But I have a love affair with nutrition, like some of you guys. Who are the nutrition geeks in the house? Wonderful. Do you guys, let's be honest, do you stay in on your Friday nights and listen, like have nut champa and read nutrition books?
You know I do.
Okay, so I'm one of you. I started being obsessed with health when I was maybe 16. I came from a family that was really into sports, and my dad was very much a masochist, and he would like to torture me with exercise. And I think when I was 10, I did, he would take us out for, 100-kilometer bike rides. And my brother would be lagging behind and be like, how much further? So I started to really have this obsession with what it felt like to feel really good. And I always wish I could take that and bag it. And for those times when we feel unmotivated and we're off our path, that you could just breathe it in and go, this is what it feels like. Don't you guys ever get that? When you go out for a jog and you haven't been for a while, or you start eating well and you're like, why did I forget this? Right? So how I got on the path is I started a company in 2009 called Liberated Living, and I ended up here. I like to say I was kicked into nutrition and spirituality, not necessarily by choice, but I had a lifelong battle with dealing with shaming and guilting and being unkind to myself. I was very much a perfectionist. Any perfectionists in the house? Right? Doing things to the extreme. And so I was always one of these people that had to be the best at things. Had to be the best in school, had to be the best at nutrition. And that extreme living, created this underbelly. And it was from not feeling, I was very much a human doing instead of a human being. And so at one point in my life, I was presented with the choice of continuing with a life of depression and anxiety. And for me, I struggled with alcoholism. And it was the perfect tool at the time because I didn't know how to give myself any other way. And so I decided to have that life of continuing it, but it was ruining my life, and it was ruining my family and my job, or venturing out into this unknown place that can be really, really scary. And sometimes we're scared to go there because being in the familiar is a lot more comfortable. And when I decided to make that change, I I triggered this awakening in me that was so powerful, and I recognized this woman that was so much more resilient and strong than the woman I left behind. And ever since then, I wanted to share that with everybody. So I created Liberated Living, and really what we do there is we help people be liberated from suffering. And I try to say help you liberate yourself from suffering. And it could be liberated from the need to be right all the time. Anybody have that?